Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to simply sit and meditate for a few moments. And we're going to, in this short guided meditation, we're going to imagine a white light. And we're going to imagine this white light bathing and dropping down through us, through the top of our head, all the way down through our body, through our head, shoulders, chest, legs, feet, all the way into the ground. And so we can start doing this slowly, imagining this white light above your head, through your head, past your shoulders, your torso, your stomach region, past your legs, through your feet, and through the ground. And I'd like you to imagine that this white light is now flowing down through you like a waterfall. That this white light is passing through you like water flowing downwards, being pulled down through gravity. And as this white light passes through you, you feel more open, connected, heart-centered, and simultaneously, you feel more rooted, grounded, and strong within yourself, connected to all of your inner resourcefulness, connected to all of your inner guides, connected to the highest version of yourself, connected to any spiritual guides, ancestors, family members, those who may be present with us today, in the past, or those we'll be connected with in the future. Extending an invitation to them to enter this space, to enter this room, to help us, to assist us, and guide us towards the highest outcomes in this workshop and on our life's journey. And now, I'd like you to imagine that this white light is filling up not only your body, but it's filling up this entire space around you. This brilliant white light, or maybe it's a gold color, this bright light shining up the room, illuminating not only yourself, but everyone in the space around you, illuminating the space itself, providing a warm, powerful charge to guide us and assist us in our workshop, in our practice, in this safe, beautiful, loving container for us to heal, process, release, and open up to the divinity around us and within ourselves. maintaining the state of feeling bliss, of feeling awareness, maintaining these feelings whilst gently opening your eyes and bringing your awareness back to the room and the space around you, maintaining this inner feeling of healing, bliss, and openness, with your eyes gently opening to the space around you. Today, in this workshop, we'll be exploring light languages. We'll be exploring how do we connect with energies that help us open up and gain more sensitivity to not only ourselves, but those around us, the environment around us. A lot of the times when people speak of light languages, they're speaking about connecting with different bodies of stars or different celestial realms. And while this can be done, is also true, it's also the case that light can be found anywhere that we pay attention to. Light can be found in different forms of life, like plants, animals, objects, living beings, deceased. Wherever our mind connects with and puts our intention into, that can activate light because we are connecting with it. We are creating a resonance with whatever object, feeling, state of mind, or consciousness we are focusing on. So when we're talking about light languages, we're talking about everything that light can touch upon. This can be as normal as connecting with the light language of an emotion, to unpack it, to understand it, to open up space for it to be processed. Or it can go as high and far and extend out to the stars, across the universe and cosmos. Wherever our mind can connect with, it can relay intelligently and translate feelings, emotions, intelligence. The nature of our mind is the ability to connect with things, translate it, understand, to understand through our physical body, through feeling, sensation, to translate through our emotions, through our heart area, to translate through our mind, so that we can use our intellect, our intelligence, to apply the light language, to apply the knowledge we gain in various aspects and areas of our life. So, we're going to first explore using light language through a few different sense gates. There are 6 different sense gates. The first one is our ability to see. We can explore the light language of something by connecting with it and feeling, eliciting the first color, the first response that we get, or first image we get through our sight. The second one is through hearing. If we connect with something, we may hear a certain sound, a certain frequency, or we may feel a certain oscillation or feeling. And it may not translate through our hearing, but it may translate elsewhere. It may translate through us talking to ourselves a certain way and how that makes us feel. So you'll find that many of these different sense gates activate with each other. And that sometimes makes them more clear, or it can make it more confusing because there's more to unpack. There's more to understand with whatever we're connecting with through our intuition. The next gate is our feeling gate, our ability to feel energy, to feel emotions, to feel whether an idea, a concept, a thought, a practice resonates with us or not. We feel it. We feel whether we resonate with someone else or whether we resonate with people at work or a client, friends, family. This insight also extends to any concept or thought or thing that we tune into. The next insight is through our smelling. Sometimes something reeks. Sometimes it makes us feel disgust. And we snarl our noses because instinctively, intuitively, we have a sense that something triggers something very primal. Our sense gate, unlike different areas of our brain, is the most connected to our amygdala, which is our fight or flight response. It's our lizard brain. So sometimes when our intuition works through our smelling sense gate, that's a really good sign that it's correct, because our brain doesn't have as many filters through our smelling. So that's also why aromatherapies are so powerful. And that's why when we smell bad smells, it creates a lot of repulsion. The next sense gate is our ability to taste. Sometimes if you walk through a beautiful, clear forest, you can taste the fresh pines or the eucalyptus. You can feel so much through your taste gate just by breathing through your nose or sticking out your tongue and taking in the essence of the space around you. This also works when you're connecting with an idea, a feeling, a concept, a thought, or emotions. And lastly, and probably the most significant sense gate, is our insight mind. It's our ability to derive insight from all the other 5 sense gates. If we are able to connect with our insight and have clarity about our inside mind, then we can make sense of everything else that's contained within these sense gates. And that's where we'll derive the most value, is the insight that we gain through processing things through our intuition and how we can apply it at this time or in the future. So now that we have clarity, some clarity about these 6 sense gates, now we can practice using light language to translate our sense gates by connecting with certain emotions. So if you're willing and if you're able, I invite you to close your eyes at this time and imagine an emotion that you would like to connect with. Imagine an emotion that feels really good, an emotion that makes you feel elevated. And maybe there's a particular memory associated with this emotion. A birthday party, a celebration. Notice who is with you or isn't with you in this happy memory. Now, if you were to connect with this memory, what color would come up? If a color did come up, what color do you feel it would be? Feel free to share that color aloud if you wish. Yellow. Beautiful.
The color of kelp.
The color of kelp. That's wonderful. Yellow and green. And now, connecting with this feeling, if there was a sound that was playing with this good feeling that you're experiencing, this memory, what would that sound be?
Laugh.
Laughter. Beautiful.
I think it's a constant knocking sound.
A constant knocking sound. Awesome. And if you were to describe the feeling that you're having as you're connecting with this feeling, this memory, what words would you choose to describe this feeling at this time?
Happiness.
Happiness. Beautiful.
Same for me.
Happiness again. Wonderful. That's excellent. And now, and this one might be interesting, if there was a smell associated with this feeling of happiness or this memory or experience you're visiting, is there any smell that comes to mind?
Fresh, clean, like a perfume, cologne.
Fresh, clean perfume, cologne.
The smell of Chinese hot pot.
The smell of Chinese hot pot. That sounds good too. Excellent. And now, if there was a taste that you were experiencing, and I may guess someone what they're already thinking, but if there's a taste, what would that taste be associated with this feeling?
Sweet.
Sweets. Wonderful.
Sweet and salty.
Sweet and salty. Good, good. And now, using all the impressions that you've gathered, using your 5 sense gates, what insight do you derive from these experiences, this experience? What is your mind, your intuition, your soul wanting to share with you about this experience, this feeling?
It feels happy, peaceful.
Feels happy, peaceful.
I think my soul wants to show me this memory because it's when I was a kid and my family were still together, and it felt great to just be a little kid and just to be, feels good to be taken care of.
So your soul's reminding you of when you're a child and when you felt good and taken care of and your family was together doing something you loved.
Yeah, especially when my family members are, you know, in their like prime age, like, like they didn't start to age back then.
It didn't start to age back then. They were in their prime age. And what lessons is your higher self, your soul, your subconscious mind, your inner child, what message are they giving you as this adult self at this time? What does this feeling gift you?
Sometimes it's an experience that you just have to enjoy at the moment, and sometimes you won't get that to relive that again.
Sometimes you have an experience that was just in that moment, in that time, and you may not be able to experience that exact moment again. So cherish that moment.
I think it's to, because as an adult, we're always like, I sometimes, I am just like trapped in all of the, you know, adult problems. And I think it is showing me this memory in the past to just remind me that I can always connect with the little kid back then, and just like to be free of fear and worry worries. Yeah.
That you, as an adult, that there's many obligations and concerns, things to juggle, obligations. However, you can, at sometimes you can create times for yourself where you don't need to worry and that you can be happy, just like you were when you were a little kid. Beautiful. Both beautiful experiences. And if you're able and willing, I'd like you to invite these parts of yourself that gift you this insight about your life, about yourself, to help you for the rest of the day, and invite this part of you to gift you insight around your feelings, emotions throughout the rest of your week, month, and possibly year. However long you feel that you would like to, as an experiment, to invite this part of yourself that's provided you this insight to help guide you and aid you. If you'd like to gift this part of yourself permission, you can simply nod your head yes. And your subconscious mind will answer and agree. Maintaining this state of awareness, coming back to the room around you, showing gratitude towards any guidance and assistance that has been gifted to you, by saying gratitude or thank you in your head, and acknowledging those who bring you gifts and insight and valuing them. Because what we're grateful for and what we value, we tend to attract more and more of.